Hey, hey Chris, hey Jess, welcome back to the stream, everyone. Yeah, I know. Can't send out the notifications. Um, without live stream set, hitting the go live button first. And just been really busy. Which was exit. God dang it! No, this ain't an exit stream. Hey Corp, hey Corporal, welcome back to the stream, dude. Been a while. How you been? Hope you're having a good day or night wherever you are. I think it's actually early morning if I remember correctly for you. Live and the alert or the tweet for the YouTube stream is out now as well. Get the Twitch stream up on my phone. Okay, yeah, so it's early day. Right, and a live scene. Okay. Yeah, I had a feeling it was filling somewhere in that region of the world. Which is cool. Alright. Hello everyone, and welcome back to the stream. I hope the lighting and everything is okay. Welcome back to the stream, welcome back to the channel on Twitch, YouTube. Darkhunter92 here, and today we are gonna be playing Fallout New Vegas. Hopefully with no crashes. Just like last night, gonna wait about 30 minutes or so, chat with you guys. Before we get into the gameplay. And also a little shout out, thank you to recent followers and subscribers on Twitch and YouTube. Thank you, Will Rock Network on YouTube for subbing there, as well as Gerard Leon. Sorry, I'm bad with names. For the subs on YouTube, and Commander Root, Hot WM Action, Team Spock, and Mama Wolfie on Twitch for the follows there. Thank you everyone for the support. Much appreciated. To my To what I can remember, Jess, I think you're pretty close. I know that my family, ties can go all the way back to the Netherlands. But yeah, that region of Europe is just beautiful. But either way, I hope everyone's having a good day or night, wherever you are, whenever you guys watch this. Because on YouTube, it will be up as a video, as of course a lot of you already know, but in case for anyone new comes by. Now, I think I got the whole mods and crashing thing figured out. I did some test plays today. And ironically, the stuff I installed, you know, the anti-crash mods and everything, were actually making it crash, apparently. It did the exact opposite of what it was supposed to do. Okay, Jess. Yeah, can you put a message in the mods group chat? Because I know that the notifications don't always work with YouTube. Works fine with Twitch, but Twitter and YouTube, which boggles my mind. Like, YouTube's been around for years, had this notification system for years, and yet it's still buggy. Like, it just makes no sense to me. But oh well. But yeah, if I know my luck, as soon as now that I'm streaming, as soon as I start a game, start playing, it'll crash. Go into a room or fast travel, it's gonna crash. Alright, might as well get onward with the Ollie Fat. Yes, I have noticed that. The whole glitch with the fats, that has been fixed. So I don't know. Like, the ENB is still installed into the game. I tried to get rid of it, but I can't for some reason. But it seems to have fixed that problem. I guess it was a graphical thing. There was an exchange student from Denmark in class last year who said that A was actually the Dutch word for poop. He said the Dutch people make fun of us for it. I bet. I'm sure every country in the world makes fun of America and the way we use our the way we speak. I'm sure. Hey Dark, do you know how match videos I have made? Don't know, Cobra. Also, I checked out your channel like a week or two ago. Pretty good channel, man. All right, here we go. Sixth man, you've been busy, dude. Awesome. Okay, so working on collecting the Sync's AIs. Trying to wait for the plants to fully grow back. But for some reason, so far, only the prickly pears have grown back. Everything else is still taking its sweet-ass time.
You ever seen a biological research
You're my best friend forever.
No. No, you haven't.
I would never get an iPhone, Chris. I'm an Android guy. Alright. That's cool, dude. Oh. And I know people are gonna ask about it. To find this weapon, which you can only get in DLC, you have to go here. There'll be 2 turns when you get there to shoot them out, and this will be on a big wood box. A card to get the full potential out of it, you need 100 energy weapon skill. But even without that, 160 damage, 110 damage per second, and kind of affects, I guess, somewhat like a poison or electrical effect, and takes away 20 HP every 2 seconds. Or for 2 seconds. So it's pretty good. I don't know. They're pretty much all the same, almost. I wouldn't get the one that has $1,000. Screw that. If I had $1,000, I wouldn't be wasting it on a phone. Okay.
Uh-oh.
Okay, that was close.
Bad guys dealt with. Ready, steady, fighting.
You gotta reload. And you guys are moving slow. You Did I hit the stairs? Here we go. Yes, but it has some of the best tech. Meanwhile, with iPhones, especially for the phone that was $1,000, the iPhone X, Samsung had that tech in their phone years ago. You don't have it anymore because it's obsolete. So, yeah. So, like, yeah, okay, so the Galaxy Note 8 was still an expensive phone. I agree. But you pay for the tech inside it, which I am okay with. Like, I don't mind paying a higher price if I get my money's worth. Exactly.
That's all.
$2 to me. Well, it really depends on the kind of iPhone you're getting. But yeah, for the iPhone X, it was way overpriced. No 7. But they made improvements. I on iPhones when I was 12. They won every year because they didn't last long at all. Yeah, well, that's with any phone, really. You know, they want you to buy the new model next year, so they kind of on purpose, design them to break or slowly lose their functionality after a year, so that you have to go and buy the new model. But if you know what you're doing, you can actually stretch out the lifespan of your phone. Because my brother had a Galaxy Note 3. He gave it to his girlfriend, and that thing is still going, man. My sucker still works all these years. So you just gotta know what you're doing. You can make a phone last for a long time. And the Note 7, yeah, that was pretty bad. But they fixed the problem. And the phones don't explode anymore. They got better quality checks now. No, you're good. Got 99 euros. Eventually, I would done. I got to last year and it's 10 times better. Yep. Day one. So we're right after 6 months. And I have to wait. So I was due for an upgrade. Well, things are more expensive in America. Unfortunately. And especially in certain parts of America. Which is very unusual. After 2 years. Nice. Yeah, that's really cheap for a phone. Especially for one that lasts for 2 years.
Uh-oh.
Ow, 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 ow. Come on, crit.
Was that all?
Hey, random dude. Welcome back to the stream. Hope you're having a good day or night wherever you are. Well, apparently you have to go to Finland, Jess. To get a phone like that. But yeah.
Time to fight.
One crits. Nice.
Cessation of hostilities complete.
For me, Nice. Taking the scrap metal because I've learned that you can actually break them down to lead that you can use to make ammo. What about Apple? It's okay, Jess. A lot of people are. Awesome, dude. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I got a little bit lucky to get the number of subs that I do have. Especially considering that I really haven't uploaded an actual video in quite a while. And I have been missing streams, which does suck. I don't like to do it, but sometimes things happen and I have to cancel.
We haven't seen anybody in a while. Maybe the monsters have stealth suits too.
But I think the Apple Watch stuff. Not very college. Should be around here somewhere. Unless I already picked it up. Which I could have. Yeah, I understand that Apple was like the first one to come out with a working smartwatch. But I think they were a little quick to do it. To be perfectly honest. And also, I'm not quite sure if there's really a big benefit to to having a smartwatch. Turpentine. Hey, he's up there. Oh, the MacBook Pro. You know, MacBook. It was down here, right? Remember. Because when I test played it on the laptop, I kind of played past this. Completed the DLC. I was sworn it was down there, but that's not. Jimson too. Yeah, both games look pretty good. Still have to play the first Red Dead Redemption though. Still haven't played that. Heard nothing but good things about it though. Okay, so yeah, I guess things like that. Okay. I guess that would be the benefit of a smartwatch then. Kind of like a bit of a backup or something to do while you're active. You can't have a phone in your hand. Oh. Ugh for Muggy.
Do you like me?
Upstairs? I thought it would be down. One was so awesome. Yeah, that's what I've heard. Like, anyone who ever played it that's had nothing but nice, amazing things to say about it. Okay. Alright. Oop. Made it. Okay. Combat armor. Awesome. Oh. Nice. Nice, nice. Very nice. There it is. Nice. Install the upgrades in the sink. Okay. Finish looting this place. Another cup mug for Muggy. Please let me be teleport. Dang it. Here we go. For the Mexico City scene, I'm going to play it in front of your parents. Oh wow.
The rest of you should try this intercom thing. It makes you sound like some kind of sky god.
All right. Down the lead.
Out! Communist! No, false alarm. It was just a plate.
And we'll do really need right now. Okay, so 5 millimeters. Looks like I'm okay on 357s for now. Same with 5.56. Probably could use some more sniper rounds. And more 44. And then and be here. Now?
Might I be of service, sir? Very.
Oh, no. Keep those. Yeah. And okay. So let's see what's what every game. Yeah, that is true, Chris.
Might sir care for an aperitif to balm the weariness of sir's manifold journeys?
Stuff is still growing.
Oh, please, please! Yep, here you go. Oh, sweet, sweet fulfillment! I'll break these down for you just as fast as I can.
Hey. Still not quite sure how you get empty syringes from coffee mugs, though. That much, I'm not quite sure. Oh god, yeah, I don't know what Obsidian was thinking when making or writing lines for
Very good, sir.
the plant thing. Oh boy.
Might I be of service, sir?
Yeah, repair my stuff. Now my armor is to full health. Excuse me.
Have you been flirting with the Ice Queen again? Ugh, I'm so much more fun.
Hey.
Oh, you're back. Did that trampy other light switch finally kick you to the curb? You bet I can. I bet that's more than that other tramp can do, huh?
Right then. Plants grow, for God's sakes. Yeah, Cobra. It's I'll show you. I'll show you what we're talking about.
Who do you think is cuter, Dr. Klein or Dr. Boros?
Well, hello. It's the miracle of life, baby. You bring me some succulent genetic samples, and I'll work my mojo on them. Clone you up all kinds of plants. Oh, yeah. I can also break them down for you, if you're into the kinky stuff. Bring me any old plant parts, and I'll grind them up into salient green for you. Yeah, you like that, don't you, baby? You know it, baby. I just need some samples, and I got you going. Take a few days, but trust me, it's all kinds of good. Just the miracle of life in sticky, gooey liquid form, baby. Heat that gunk up over a campfire and just watch it congeal into all kinds of plants. You know it, baby. I just need some samples and I got...
But yeah. There's just really no words to describe this guy right here. Cobra. This dude is, he's quite a character. Let's just say that. He is quite a character.
Might I be of service?
Yeah, just want to make sure I showed you all my junk. Oh, there we go. Oh, whoops. Got to...
Are precisely where Sir has left
Ah, sink.
and should the toaster say otherwise?
Here we go. Upgrade holotape received. Upgrading water purification. Any empty bottle can be correct. Okay.
You've been working with that biological research station, haven't you? I suppose you'll want to clean up. You're going to need to find yourself some empties first before I can fill them for you. Any empty bottle will do. Just not too dirty, okay?
Alright.
Come back anytime you want a drink. Or to get clean.
I remind Sir that it is a waste road.
Okay. Influencing people. Heal. Oh, I can't fast travel inside, right? Yeah, I guess that was their idea for it. For the biological research station. I guess that was their intention. But it's just really, really weird, man. I tell you. Thought I picked all this stuff up. Okay. God, it's warm as hell in here. Awesome, Cobra. Yes, Chris, I have, and I've killed it. That sucker was something else. He was powerful. It was literally like the same power and everything of a Deathclaw, but a lot smaller. Okay, hold on everyone. I'll be right back. I need to go check the air conditioner. Make sure it's still on and everything. The normal decor. Yeah, he was. Yeah, I'll be right back. I'm back. I don't know why it's so warm in here tonight. Oh, and I actually checked. I actually do have the first Fallout game. Got it last year during the winter Steam sales. I haven't played any of the Metro games. Okay. How's that Fallout 3 on PC? It'd be a little hard to get it to work right though. For PC. Pretty much for the same reason Fallout New Vegas could be a pain sometimes because actually no, not for the same reason, because the reason for Fallout 3 is because they stopped optimizing it after Windows 7 or Windows Vista 1 and 2. They just stopped updating it. Okay, and I know there's like a garden around here that grows the roots and flowers needed to make stamp packs. Ah, here we go. I got all the flowers here. But yeah, right here. Oh, I missed that. Alright, so gotta go here. But I can't access that area yet, I don't think. Yep, gotta do Old World Blue. I'm trying to remember if I talked to everyone and gotten like all their side quests and everything done. I think I have. End of the good ending.
There is no standing on the green pipes. If you are standing on the green pipes, please get off them at once.
Ready, steady, fighty.
Okay. Come on, how the heck do you miss? Oof. Okay. Found casing. I think I need that. Anything? Okay. right in the head. Hey. Awesome. Yeah. I don't know why they did it that way. With Fault 101 and Fallout 3. I don't know why they did it that way. Not that it just crashed. Yeah, you gotta... You had to use the word crash, didn't you? Cobra. Oh my god. Oh. Well, thank goodness for autosaves, let me tell ya. Holy shit. I don't know why it just crashes like that. Just randomly, it'll just go... Oh no. Oh, in the first game? Oh. Okay, so maybe that's why they did in Fallout 3 then. But yeah, Cobra, you have to mess with the files in Fallout 3 to get it to work on modern day computers. It's a pain in the ass, which it's one of the reasons why I have not installed it. And the second is space. Takes up a lot of hard drive space, if I recall. Okay. Laptop. Ooh, that's a good brand. I have a MSI laptop myself. I had to get it because the old one was starting to break down. But yeah, anything newer than Windows 7, you have to mess with the files and everything. It's a pain in the ass, but there's, you can look up videos on how to do it. As long as you follow it step by step, it's actually not that hard. Okay, let's try that again. Worked that time. I have no idea why it just decided to clonk out there like it did. X.
Might I be of service?
Actually, let's try to repair some of the weapons. Okay, can't repair any of them.
Might I be of service, sir?
Yeah, that is a drawback with Windows, is how often they update and how it could just happen out of nowhere at any time. It is a pain. Six stems. Hi, you little bastards. Bro. Lucky move. Oh.
I smell.
Oh, please, please! Yep, here you go.
Get energy cells. And 5 scrap. Okay.
Oh, sweet!
Sedition!
Might I be of service, sir?
Again, don't know how you get empty syringes from coffee cups, but whatever. Are you gonna make a video for my summer car? Huh? What are you talking about, Cobra? Messed up. My summer car is video game. Buying on Steam, huh? I'll look into it. Maybe if it's any good, or if I find it entertaining to play.
Predictable. The lobotomite specimen returns. Its purpose? Repetition. Chances of success? High.
So, hero.
Yeah, I, discovered more internal parts in the monitors here. If you could, hold on to my discovery, I'd appreciate it.
Okay, so I did, cover his.
This debugging obsession of yours really has you hooked. Either that or this is one weird hobby. Yeah, there were a few under the monitors here. Here you go. Keeps the place tidy. I don't like to talk about it. 8, he can't talk about it. They fried his voice module. Something good. It wasn't all the visitors, though. Only one of them got out of control. He's the one that took control of little Yangtze, our old human. Until our next scheduled...
Back to think.
Might I be of service, sir?
Held the 2 scrap electronics.
Very good, sir.
One cap.
Got any mugs? No? How about now?
Okay.
Oh no! How about now? Is this getting annoying yet? Will you put me out of my misery now? How about now?
Poor Muggy. And how I feel sorry for the little dude. Hello, Simon O'Connor. Welcome to the stream on YouTube. And no, I'm playing on Xbox. Or, no, I'm playing on PC. I am using the Xbox controller, but I'm playing on PC.
Did you retrieve the technologies yet? We need them, as I have indicated. What? You did? Your survival, let alone success, barely registered in my projections. Now, all I need to do is check my transmission databank. Mobius is always filling it up with his psychotic calls. Oh yes, there's the schematics, just like you said. How truthful.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
That's on the Xbox 360. Cool. I actually have played this on the PlayStation 4. I have PlayStation Now. You can play the Fallout games on PlayStation 4 that way. But you don't. It doesn't have the DLCs. It's the original vanilla copy of the game. Well, it kind of sucks. But, oh well.
No. I mean, yes. You just need to analyze these technologies for a moment. They are extremely advanced, you know?
What these technologies even do?
I know how these technologies work. Of course I know. If you remember, we described them in clearly abstract, contradictory statements before. Why would we do that if we weren't certain on how to use them? Yes. So let me, a bit, I'll figure it out.
Yeah, the DLCs are pretty good. Like, I know with some games, the DLCs aren't really good, but really, if Obsidian or Bethesda really wanted to, they could have the DLCs be their own games. They're really good. They have a lot of material, a lot of lore too. Pretty cool. Dang, Chris.
Yes, that's what I believe I said.
The suit.
I've got it. The cardiac regulator in the suit, the antenna for brain waves, and the sonic frequency for the vertebral nerves. I'm thinking. This is all very complicated. Let me check something. Of course.
I can use either one, but I'm more dominant with my right hand.
The sequence to open the Forbidden Zone door is hidden in the schematics. Well, not hidden. It's actually right there, behind the programming equivalent of coffee stains. It's embedded in what seems to be recursive code. It's badly commented there and there. Oh, and null pointers very sloppy, Mobius. You see, using the antenna to boost the emitter's sonic frequency and the stealth suit to bypass the Forbidden Zone
Me?
lock.
No.
Yes, that could work.
Not tonight.
Was that my plan? It must have been. Sometimes I truly surprise myself. The door is open, and now Mobius will get his.
I do my best not to stream drunk or high or anything like that. I only drink and smoke. All Roblox shit. I like it. It's probably not my top favorite, but it's a pretty good DLC. I think they just made this so the programmers could just have fun with it. I think that's what this DLC was for.
The door should be unsealed. Now, instead of being subjected to threats, we can now send an equally threatening message to Mobius. And that message is science. Deliver this message, and Big Mountain shall be freed from Mobius's reign of terror. You can go now. That's your cue.
Alright. Just in case it crashes again. Well, it most likely will. Fine. Go to these last 3 locations. Hey Chris, welcome back to the stream, dude. Sir, Connor. A new cart. Nice. I hope you won.
Time to fight. Wait for him to get closer. Loading. Hold on. Mic cable's in the way of the screen. There you go. No, he hit me.
The heck? Hello? There you go. What the heck? I didn't fire. What's a brand new car? From the... Oh. Dang. I didn't hear that, Connor. Yeah, I was hoping that was fixed. Oh, down boy. Okay, I'd like to know how that first shot went. Come on. And here we go again.
Does that feel better?
Like every other time it does that.
Have a stim pad. Fighting over.
Ow. One more location. There we go. All 35 locations, big empty, are located. Now, time to go to Mobius.
Uh-oh.
Oh, you know, kind of range are running. Okay. we go. Never say something if you don't want it to happen. Yeah, right? Anyway, Red X.
It looks like the target drones got activated and... Oh, how cute! They're engaging the X-42 giant robo-scorpion. Let's see the shrapnel fly. Crush them with your pincers!
Fun. I remember... Dang. What loud noise?
Crush them with your pincers! Crush them with your pincers!
Wait, backup generator.
You'll never disable me from the monitors around the room! You can't avoid the deadly laser sting of Dr. Mobius!
Okay, both have duct tape.
This is a pre-recorded attack message indicating my desire to commit violence on you.
Here.
This is a pre-recorded attack message indicating my desire to commit violence on you.
Okay.
Crush them with your pincers!
Gotta move, gotta move. Packs. Almost 6 a.m. Wow. Loud. I believe I watched 1 or 2 videos when I checked it out a week or 2 ago. Being lucky so far, he hasn't spotted me, which is good.
You're my best friend forever.
Great, you are too, Sue. Just keep me alive. And I don't know why I picked up that scrap electronic. There's no real use for it. There we go. Ah, okay. While he's focusing on those, give me a chance. I'll run back here. Ah, the rats. Ow. My science at 82. I have skill book for science. I do. Some what's a telemarketer? Nice.
Is this thing on? This is Mobius, Dr. Mobius. We're initiating some kind of emergency test shutdown. In 5, 4, as in forbidden, 3, as in tree, 2, as in
Okay. That do it? Did I win? Things still moving. Nice. Turn the samples. Sync. Okay. Okay. It's alive, but it's just not hostile. Alright. Have fun dying. Yeah, right. What to do next? Really just make content that you enjoy making, dude. That's really the best tip. Do stuff that you find fun and record it. That's what I try to do.
Hello there. You are there, aren't you? Forgive my confusion. So hard to tell these days. You seem familiar somehow. I'm guessing, you're here for your brain, perhaps? It's just up there. Such a nice brain, young, very bright. Little hard to see you. Can you walk into my left, right FOV cone? Ah, that's it. You're coming into focus nicely. Depth perception is a problem with this old monitor of mine. Went black a while ago. That's old age for you. Should look at getting the visual nerves reattached. It's just that the right eye would see the wrong things. Flying tortoises were the worst. Would you care for a mentat? I love mentats. Delicious and smarty. I have all sorts of amazingly science-erific thoughts and ideas when those chalky tablets are zipping through my biogel. I forget them all not long after, though, especially with the data constipating my memory core. Afraid binary streams might shoot out my chassis. Had to start using the dome floor and walls here to inscribe equations, although I've somewhat lost track of where they start and end.
Alright. And also, thank you. I ain't even gonna read that name. Hello. Oh god. I ain't even gonna read that one. Ebony. Oh, Ebenezer. Ivory? I'm sorry, I'm bad with names, but welcome to the stream on YouTube. Hope you're having a good... I'll call you Eb? Okay. Welcome to the stream.
really? That implies
Hope you're having a good day or night wherever you are.
notions, theories, and a hypothesis about this meeting. Please extrapolate. What was I supposed to be like? After all, it might be worth a
Hello,
cognitive
Q. Welcome to the
realignment
stream.
if your theoretical Mobius is better than I. Oh, a variety of raisins. You're something of a homily. Anomaly? You're really quite special, and not in the cranially challenged way. You see, you are the most successful brain extraction experiment ever performed here at Big Mountain. A victim of your own success, as it were. If you were to go back with what your brain knows about the procedure, well, your brain could be popped back in and you could walk right out of here. Can't have brains moving around of their own volition.
Why is that a problem?
I'm not sure, except that I'm sure there's a very good reason for it. I have very good reasons for almost everything I do. Even if I forget them occasionally. Although I feel this one is especially important. Oh well.
Here's about some things.
Oh, curiosity. I experience that less now that I know everything. Oh, maybe it was when I found out some unpleasant answers. Well, every scientist needs an army.
Sorry for being quiet,
Came to
everyone.
me after these rather large scorpions kept coming in from the desert, like poisonous frosting. How scary, I thought. But they had survived when nothing else had. Perfect candidates for improvement as a reward for their tenacity. Then I thought, what if they shot energy bolts and acted as walking eyes and data-drained computers and acted as bullhorns? Then I made them bigger. Then I thought about custard. I do so love custard. Or was it mustard? Mustard custard. I miss sugars and salts. I find things curious as well. Go on.
I don't know, Eb. Some people do strange things sometimes.
Oh, I was probably tripping hard on Psycho when I sent that. Had to work myself up to it. Not usually violent, except when I am. Then, watch out! So many chems, such varieties. Whenever I take Mentats, I can feel my entire chassis breathe like a big spherical lung. As for the Psycho, sometimes get the chem dispositories in my tank all switched up. Go in the wrong tube. Still, served its purpose.
Sounds like you built the Robo-Scorpion. You should fresh to keep the think tank occupied.
Did I? Maybe I did. Can't have them leaving. Some reason for it. Ethics or, conscience? You and your brain are quite alike. I'm sure it knows the reasons better than I do.
Everything you told me doesn't add up. Your plan, even your name, Mobius.
Dr. Mobius. Rather catchy, isn't it? It's my name, and my new name overwrote the old one. This name's as real as you or I. Although I believe your brain expressed similar incredulity at the nature of such an appellation.
I do have a filter on it.
Old world science fiction movies, it said. I believe it meant me. I must admit I have a vulnerability for holotape fantasies of planets and robots and all that is forbidden. As for the name I was born with, like the think tank,
Connor, what are you doing?
Reprogrammed to forget them.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the stream.
It enforces the recursion loop and our perception programming. Now, trap is a rather harsh word, like excrement. Not an inappropriate word, but still rather harsh. But, yes, I did take some liberties with their programming. It's all right, they don't remember. I certainly didn't until you said trap, and then I said excrement, and then...
Why did you trap them?
The radar fence to keep the think tank hemmed in wasn't really enough. They keep testing things. They would have found a way to disarm it. I suspect I have Plan 9s in place, but I may have coded myself to forget them, just in case. They're probably very dangerous, lethal, or worse. So I had to do something else to keep them occupied here. Or as you like to say, trapped. I prefer to have several Plan 9s in case the 7s fail.
Yeah, I like the music in the game too, Connor. I don't know, call it spamming. Connor, no need for that, dude. And it's not really spamming.
Oh, you figured it out. No pun intended. Dr. O, which is actually not his real name multiplied, since you can't multiply his real name in the first place. Ouroboros, Klein, they have all forgotten themselves. And not only themselves, but the world, sense of time, and history. All that is left is what's here. I reprogrammed their chronometers, geometers, and cartography programs. This is now their world, here, Big Mountain. It was a merciful lobotomy, really, thinking back. They were my friends, but sometimes they would take things too far. And the world isn't ready for that kind of too-far thing-taking. That's my professional opinion, anyway. And I am told I was once quite professional.
Okay, seriously, Connor, no need for to talk like that, dude. We're here to have fun, relax, have a good time.
Really? It is so unlike me to make an error in anything I do.
No terrorizer.
Well, it's simple. Despite their many failings, they are rather bright. They are the think tank for a reason. That I didn't change. Without something to distract them, make them afraid, they would simply deduce what had happened. And when they start deucing it up, then you came along, the final variable solved. They saw that their world was larger than they perceived. Bacteria, finally able to see its host.
I mean, that's called his friends bacteria, basically.
There have been other visitors to make them doubt their perceptions, but you are the the one who dialed back their monitor micro-magnifiers. You were irrefutable proof that there was a world outside. And then there was the whole brain fiasco, which forced me to take steps. See, your brain had a special kind of wrinkle, a uniquity that they had never thought to try in all their countless escape attempts.
Bullet that went into my brain.
Yes, very good. I should have mentats ingest you instead of the other way around. Mentats. In any event, you showed up at the think tank, and because you had suffered a cranial injury in just the right place, bullets in the head are usually much more fatal, and yours was a light case of bullet headitis. But it was enough for the auto-dock in the sink to change its programming to fix the problem. And the brain extraction technology for once worked. That gave the think tank the knowledge its brains couldn't possess. With that knowledge, the procedure can be reversed. If they obtain that procedural data, they can use it to mush and modify their cranial cells into hosts to slip past the radar fence. I'm sure of it. And once they're off the reservation...
Frank said that they had the idea to get the three technologies after your broadcast, wasn't it?
I consider coincidence to be profanity, along with the words astrology, herbal tea, and luck. So watch it, potty mouth. My threat broadcast is designed to instill and install fear. And along with the emotional download, other data rides the fear carrier wave. It prompted them to focus on retrieving those technologies and bring them to attack me. And coincidentally, pardon my language, all those technologies are needed to put a brain, your brain, back into its skull properly.
Where was the technology? I'm sorry, I can't speak tonight.
The X2 antenna can be used to focus your alpha wave frequency thought patterns. The sneaky suit, why, it houses a cardiac regulator. And the sonic sound wave projecto emitter was never intended as a weapon. It was a medicinal vertebrae pulse desensitizer. In short, brains, a heart, and courage. Spine. I think there was a story once where a band of murderous thugs sought these things. They had them all the time in the story. Didn't stop them from murdering to get them. And it won't stop the think tank either.
Okay. Is there any other data transmitted in your threat broadcast?
Yes, my overly aggressive cammed-up broadcast was designed to keep reinforcing the forget, fear, rinse, and repeat program. Oh, and the get me the things to castrate your only possible escape attempt. But I couldn't delete you or your arrival any more than I could the other visitors. Only so much science can do when you started talking to them. You're really quite difficult to ignore, you know. It's because you're, well, rather intriguing, if you'll forgive an old brain for saying so.
Think downloaded the schematic. At the items, they can rebuild them.
Oh, that means my plan is a total failure. That is unfortunate. Oh well, at least I tried. Yeah.
Okay. No injury. That's. I got a good spring.
Yes, very good. I should have meant. In any event, you should.
I mean the same stuff. If I don't get my brain back in my head, I can't leave ever.
Oh no. I doubt your brain would be so unreasonable. It already knows the trick of it, you see. Doesn't need to be in a host body at all. If you become friends or exist in
it
an
happens
uneasy
sometimes,
truce with
Cobra.
weapons aimed at each other, it would unlock the fence for you. Well, once the think tank was dealt with, of course, your brain is a responsible
I seem to get to like 7 people, then all of a sudden drops down to 1.
Everywhere.
Which is fine.
Yes, I certainly wouldn't loop it on purpose. I am far too sophisticated to make such a childish error. Not much, except they contaminated Big Mountain and installed new ideas in the think tank. One caused a great deal of infrastructure damage with his brain and smartiness. Ruthless, that one. Played a little rough with the trains. But the last one was the most dangerous. Him, slipping away. That was almost as bad as the think tank escaping.
What do you mean?
The first one, the ruthless one who smashed up our toy trains, asked for weapons, power. Items he could use to destroy a nation with force. The other asked a different question, and with it got the true answer about what makes nations and what breaks them. He spoke to the think tank, to Klein, showed them the flag of the old world, and it made them remember all of it, all that had happened. They shared things with him that they shouldn't. He now carries those ideas, that knowledge, elsewhere.
Brain.
Now, that seems to be rather hormonal of you. Flight or
Welcome
fight
back, Chris.
response, you know. Hard to cut that out completely. Your brain is here, safe with me. We chat over mentats. Do you? You seem fine without it. And does it even want to go back with you? Maybe you should ask it. It's quite independent, has all manner of opinions. Tell you what, I'll leave it up to your brain. If it wants to go, then fine. If not, well, you should respect its wishes. Indeed. The goodbye part of our little chat, then. Goodbye. Please mind the equations on the floor.
Melee. Go. Air.
I'm having them.
Alright. Can't fix your monitor, but if you get any ghost reception, you fix that.
The ghosts aren't real? That changes everything. Why, I can save my computing power for other perceptual impossibilities. Please be my guest. The receptor is there, and the side-switching wobbly bob, just turn that. Good, good, better. Oh, yes, that feels wonderful. This is even better than my afternoon mentats break.
There we go. Okay. On. Is it a have right now?
Well, well, look who finally dragged themselves in out of the wasteland. And where have we been? Hmm? Crawling through pits of radioactive muck again?
My brain?
Ah, lovely. Figured that out, have we? Would you like a cookie?
I'll be right back. I need to take a quick break. I'm back.
Yes, well, believe me, the opposite is equally true. Good Lord, have you bathed at all since they pulled me out of you?
Hello, Liam? 1995? Welcome back to the stream, dude. Hope you're having a good day or night wherever you are.
Well, I see sarcasm hasn't eluded you. Fine, perhaps now isn't the best time, but it's the principle of the thing.
Why are you such a D?
Well, that's a fine how do you do. Me, quote, dick, unquote. As if I'm the one responsible for the way you carry on gadding about the wastes.
How?
I'm not the one that makes us clamber around Technus-infested ancient vaults or go charging off to New Vegas on missions of ill-conceived revenge. And have we forgotten who got us shot in the head and buried in a shallow grave? Hmm? Do you think I enjoyed that little moment?
Of course you're responsible. You're my brain.
I most certainly am not. I'm the seat of all reason and logic in our little partnership. All those feelings that motivate you, that sense of righteousness and that rush you get when you help someone, do you know where those come from? Glands. They come from glands. Free of the tyranny of your ape-like and primitive endocrine system, I can see how foolish your motives are.
You're the source of most of those glands, unless you're arguing that my thyroid is to blame.
Well, look, it's all a very complex system of biofeedback and other things I wouldn't expect you to understand.
Mm-hmm. A minute. You're just as Vanderol as I am.
Oh, all right. Perhaps I am, but at least I'm logical about it.
Why did Mobius get a hold of you?
After the think tank extracted me from your skull, they fell to bickering amongst themselves. I'm sad to say we were quite forgotten about. Dr. Mobius saw an opportunity to gain some leverage and had me spirited away to his dome.
How did he manage to do that?
I don't know. I'm afraid the trauma of our separation rendered me quite insensate. I didn't come around until I was safely ensconced in this tank. I'm quite sure whatever he did was highly scientific, though.
Yes, I am. I'm American in the U.S.
Hardly. Dr. Mobius keeps a close optical sensor on the goings-on at the think tank. As soon as he saw the opportunity, he took it. Well, as long as your curiosity is satisfied.
No. I was never really for or against Trump. He was just the best possible option, at least in my opinion. He was the best option for presidency at the time. But, given recent events and recent words from him, not a big supporter of him. But yeah, normally I don't like to talk about politics or anything like that in chat. Some people could get a little touchy when it comes to that kind of stuff.
I'm not going to lie to you. The prospect is definitely not.
But yeah, Chris, he was just asking if I support Donald Trump.
Peace, quiet, and safety.
And really,
well,
like I said, I'm not really for or against him.
In your head, I've got poison, radiation, grisly injuries, and biological functions. Do you know how much more you can get done when you're not constantly looking for places to urinate? It's quite a lot, I can tell you.
That's a good thing.
Overrated biological feedback. Believe me, you only feel that way because you've got all that meat. Oozing hormones.
Cool, Cobra. Can we leave that tank?
Well, certainly there might be some things I miss about being ambulatory. We have seen some incredible sights, haven't we? Jason Bright and his followers launching into the vast unknown. Helios 1 coming back online. Jason Bright and his followers launching into the vast unknown. Helios 1 coming back online. Jason Bright and his followers launching into the vast unknown. Helios 1 coming. Jason... Jason Bright and his followers launching into the vast unknown. Helios 1 coming back online.
Well, this is an interesting glitch. Oh my. Dialogue checks again. Dang it. Dang it. Where did he go? Ah.
You seem familiar.
Okay. Okay. When Fallout New. Nice. That's good to know.
The ghosts aren't real? That changes everything. Why, I can save my computing power. Oh?
I'm skipping through this because we already heard all the dialogues and everything.
The radar. So I had. Oh. Well.
Web up. Just in case it does it again. Save.
Well, look. Jason.
Ah, there we go again.
Well.
Okay.
If you want me back, we need to establish some ground rules. First, showers! Second, regular checkups. Regular, mind you, and from a reputable doctor. That Julie Farkas woman, for example, she seems to know a thing or two. Third, you need to listen to me more than your hormonal choir and genitalian orchestra. Promise me that, and you've got a deal.
You got a deal.
Really? I didn't expect you to actually agree to that. I'm afraid that was a bit of a bluff, really. I'm not going with you. Well, certainly there might be some things I miss about Jason.
What is it with that dialogue that is causing that glitch?
Well, well. The meat has... I'm not going to lie to you. Look at it from my perspective. Here I have peace, quiet, and safety.
Game and restart. If it happens again, I will.
Scorpion. In your head, I've got poison, radiation, grisly injuries, and biological functions. Do you know how much more you can... Overrated biological feedback. Believe me, you only feel that way because you've got all that meat. Oozing hormones. I don't believe it. It's just a simple fact. One may as well believe the Earth is round or that the specific gravity of uranium is 18.9. Well, certainly there might be Jason Bright and his followers launching into the vast unknown. Helios 1 coming back online.
Here we go again. Hit X game. Right. But yeah, I'm gonna do my best to try and finish the DLC, and before I end the stream. There's not much left.
The meat has returned. Lovely. I'm not going to lie to you. The prospect is definitely not that appealing. Look at it from my perspective. Here, in your... Oh. Jason Bright and his... Helios 1... Jason...
No, that didn't work.
Helios 1...
It's a good idea, Chris.
The meat has returned. It's true, the brains here have experienced some degree of deterioration. I'm confident that with a few decades of work, I can solve the
It keeps doing this. Yeah, I know.
Of course I accounted for that. Do you think I'm so stupid? No, you're right. Maintaining my current functionality will be harder than I thought. This bears some further looking into.
What happened? I left you.
Let me see. I suppose you'd continue on much as you are now, using that synthetic thinking machine to do the heavy lifting. Unless, of course, the batteries run out. But that seems unlikely.
What if I put you back?
I'm not entirely sure. I suppose there's a chance that the reintegration would create some improved synergy between us. What form that might take, though, I cannot say.
Let's go. We're getting out of here.
Ugh, crawl back in there? Are you mad? I don't know where you've been. For all I know, you're riddled with disease or packing one of those delightful head wounds you seem to attract. I'm not crawling back into your head just to ooze right back out again.
I'm going to take better care of myself.
Even if I believe you, and I'm not saying I do, we still have one significant problem we're facing. Even if I wanted to settle myself back in your skull and go to all the trouble of reconnecting nerve endings, Dr. Mobius doesn't have the tools here. We would have to make use of Dr. Klein's lab, and I rather doubt the brains are inclined to share.
Why? They promised to put us back together once I did what they wanted.
And you believe them? Really? I know you were recently deprived of my fabulous advice, but really? Once I'm delivered into their clutches, they'll find a way past the radar fence and the whole Mojave will be their playground. And that is assuming, of course, that one of them doesn't take a fancy to our body and decide to slip his own brain into it instead.
So bad letting the brains get out. They don't seem that terrible.
Don't seem so bad. They vivisected us just to see what would happen. Have you forgotten the lobotomites? The cyber dogs, I assume you saw those. Imagine that kind of science spread across the entire Mojave. Every man, woman, and child we've met reduced to a lobotomite. Is that what you want? Oh, lovely. We've reached the mindless violence portion of the program. Tell me, what exactly are you, and I use the word loosely, planning? With an attitude like that, it's small wonder you got yourself shot in the head.
That's my life here with...
Ah, yes, there's that greed and general sense of malice. I'd nearly forgotten it. What's the plan, then?
Intake. More hug. Go.
Very well. I suppose I have no choice. Goodbye, peaceful, soothing brain jar. Hello, head wounds and scorpions. I suppose now that we're reunited, you'll want to fill your torso up with those other meaty parts the think tank took from us. Personally, I think your upgrades are quite a bit better. But now that I'm with you, the Sync's autodock can plug them back in no problem. Right then, off we go. Klein will be in for a nasty shock when he realizes the pacification field won't work on a mind and body reunited.
All right.
Oh, I see you and your brain reached a compromise. How pleasant. I hypothesize...
King Power.
If I recall, I had a plan that was working, whatever it was. I don't think it reached fruition. I would recall fruit if it had happened. I wasn't trying to kill them, just keep them out of trouble. What was that plan? Blast. I probably wrote it down on the floor somewhere.
Antennas that can use to attack Tank?
That will be difficult. It would be like fighting 5 scaled-down versions of me that have better depth perception. And they have an arsenal of vivisectors, brainial beams, and a rather nasty ray that can make your atoms do a happy dance. If you could survive those highly improbable odds and ends, then deceasing them is definitely an option. Although, I doubt killing them would do anything except make you feel better. Or let you brag to other humans about your primal violentness.
What was the plan you had?
Something ingenious and needlessly complicated, I expect. I may have already told you and forgotten it. I forgot I had forgotten pencils until one day I found one. Spent days studying its purpose before my memory circuit kicked in. Felt quite silly. Well, you could try and appeal to their humanity. That's a tired cliche. And really, when they were humans, they weren't very good humans.
I like to make the effort.
Well, there's many things they have forgotten, sitting in their bowls. Friendship, the thrill of discovery, love, masturbation, the usual. Much like your brain, I am certain there is something you can spark within each of them. Memories, hormones. A wise man once said, "The eyes do more than see. Make them see, if you can. Or, if not, you can always make them succumb to fear." It certainly worked for me, for a time.
I have a feeling the devs, when they made this DLC, they just threw the book out of the window, like, let's just go crazy.
Or is this the end? Hard to tell.
Hear them how?
Oh, tell them I'm still alive. We had a nice chat, and we agree on a few things. That's true, isn't it?
Yes.
Or you could kill me and lie about it. Either way, it would be interesting. And if you are partial to lying and deception, well, you could tell them a ludicrous lie. The more over the top, the better. That's my experience.
Apparently so, Chris. Apparently so.
Better make it convincing, though. Or it'll be the dissection table and vivisectors for you. And if you speak of me, please try and make me look good. I am Dr. Mobius, after all. Not some lab assistant teacher's aide. Why, of course you can. I am well versed in the science of sharing. Well, when not chemmed out of my sphere.
All right. Oh. I forgot how high we were. Oh no. Oh no, no, no. Oh. 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 Ah. Hey, big guy. Hey. head back to this thing. Holy cow.
Oh, please, please! Oh.
Might I be of service, sir?
Yeah, like the wonder glue, I understand. I get that. But syringes.
Between you and me, I can do that. They will.
Oh. Oh, why it takes so long for the plants to grow?
What's the haps?
Okay. Nice.
Curse.
Alright. Time to finish this.
An electric heating filament? You are inadequate to my. You require some addition.
Yes. What body parts? Replace the heart. 50% resistance to poison. Robots are somewhat confused by you. 50% less likely to support critical. But on the bright side, human items are twice as effective. Plus 50%.
Needs! Why? Why was I not built with a death ray? You require some addition.
Now, detach the spine. Spine is back in your body, but some advanced technology remains. Your torso can now be crippled again, but your strength and damage threshold bonus have been doubled. Plus 2. Just in case. Okay, Dr. Klein awaits. Make sure you're prepared to finish this once and for all.
The lobotomite returns. Our lobotomite.
I know, right, Chris?
Is Dr.
A dang
Mobius been
poster.
denominated into scrap metal and voice module parts, as we hoped?
Found my brain. Now you and I are gonna sell a thing.
I recommend watching your tone with me, lobotomite. Now, your brain. Hand it over, or we'll extract it again.
Not handing my brain over. Some things we should discuss.
And what could we possibly have to speak about? You have the brain, we have the technology. All you must do is surrender. With it, we can finally leave this place. I cannot tell you how boring this place gets, chopping up the landscape and everything in it. And we have so many questions to ask your brain first. About this Mojave place. A fertile testing ground for our experiments.
maybe you should confer with your colleagues first.
Nonsense. Confer, colleagues? Those are two words I do not recognize.
Dr. Klein, I must intersect. Please, do not harm the lobotomite.
I'm not going to harm it. I'm going to dissect it until it's dead. Why the sudden intersection, Dalla?
I cannot stand a sweet breathing organism breathing in and out to suddenly not breathe. We must keep it alive. For study. Slow study.
Dalla, these vocalized pauses are unlike you. What do you care?
Klein, you know, this lobotomite, it's a great sounding board. You respect ideology, right? This one's, well, it's got good ideas.
Silence, Dr. O. This is a think tank decision. Save your objections until after I have decided our course of action.
You know what, Klein? Stick a straw in your tank and suck yourself. Long and deep. And my name is Zero. Yeah, a big, fat zero with a slash through it.
The slash as a designator of... Why, that is brilliant. But how did you...
The lobotomite taught me that. Taught me a name is more than, that I should take pride in things. Like names. And... You know what? Forget it, Klein. I hate you. And your theory of brachial beam oscillation? The Chinese had it first, you copycat.
How dare you? Brachial beam oscillation was solely my discovery. I expressly told you that and deleted all evidence to the contrary.
Dr. 8.
It's too 8. Why are you acting like this? You've never refused to commit necessary surgery before. And this lobotomite needs its surgery. A noble speech, but there is no room in my vocabulators for friend and lobotomite in the same sentence. The very concept, revolting. Perhaps you are irradiated with camaraderie radiation. We have chems for that. We can save you from your emotional addiction.
If I may, I feel as if I must be the voice of reason here. This lobotomite is much like us. Regarding even animals and pets as nothing more than avenues to promote science. There is good here. Instead of ending its life on the table, we should prolong its suffering in the name of science. Like good old Gabe, the finest of lab specimens.
Why am I even listening to you fools? Enough of this mutinous chorus. If there's a word I hate, it's mutiny. And the word jism, which never made any sense to me. It's ridiculous putting j and zm together like that. Nonsense! I count as 5. Like the mighty human hand I once had, with its 5 penises clenched in a fist.
Sounds to me like your math is wrong, and the odds aren't good.
Nonsense! The mathematics of this situation are on our side, lobotomite. I believe... No, wait. Carry the 2, then... If this were a democracy, I would be concerned. We are too scientific for that. So just surrender.
Not a democracy, it's a research facility. Over half your colleagues dispute your fighting.
You dare use logic against me?
I do. Here's the deal. I'm not going to surrender more.
That's no deal at all. There's a whole world beyond the crater, filled with ideas and possibilities. We could have escaped Seen it all for ourselves, tested it, prodded at it, made it squirm.
You can still do that here, quietly, for me.
For you? And for science?
Yeah, sure.
I have a strange sensation that I would like that. How odd. Very well, partner. The think tank is at your service as long as you do not destroy us.
Fair deal. Leave the think tank. Oh, suffering from mental withdrawals. Perception and intelligence down by 1. Okay. Everything.
As it had been in the years before the Great War, Big Mountain, the Big Empty, became home to one of the brightest minds of the 23rd century. The courier watched over the Big Empty for years to come, caring for it and keeping its discoveries safe until they were needed to help others. Which had always been Big Mountain's purpose. Past the laboratories and science, it had always been intended as a place to build the future of all mankind.
The Sync Central Intelligence Unit was impressed by the amount of exploration the courier had undertaken. Facilities believed lost, destroyed, or ones that had simply gotten up and walked to new locations had been rediscovered by its intrepid new master. Internally, the artificial personality debated as to whether it preferred the old management to the new, and concluded that the courier's thorough approach to research and investigation was admirable and worthy of its respect.
Dr. Mobius continued his research undisturbed in the Forbidden Zone.
Hello, blankpaper.exe. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a good day or night wherever you are.
With humanity, with considerably less success. These failures didn't bother him overmuch. Once the rush of mentats wore off, he forgot he had failed in any event. After all, the bright young mind who had come to visit him in the Forbidden Zone had already exceeded his expectations.
The Sync atop the dome bustled with the voices of a small town, constantly chirping, arguing, and snarling at each other. Still, this all happened productively in the interests of its new owner. The Sync Central Intelligence Unit discovered, despite its inversion code, it was comforted by the sense of community the other personalities gave it.
The biological research station, obsessed with seeding everything in sight, requested a transfer to the X-22 Botanical Garden, so that it might, in its own words, sensually fertilize the garden's smooth contours. The garden sent back a polite refusal, saying it had prior commitments with a vault it had helped infect before the war.
The book chute continued to devour all seditious materials until it nearly choked on a paperclip. It adamantly maintained it was a Chinese paperclip, and the whole thing had been an elaborately orchestrated assassination attempt. Whatever the reason, it slowed down for a while, carefully appraising each document and clipboard that came to it.
The light switches continued to bicker and flicker.
This persisted until the day someone dropped a flashlight in the sink, and the two of them united in their hatred of the showboat. One of them eventually transferred to the Lightwave Dynamics plant and began a long, unrequited affair with one of the holograms.
The thing continued to ruthlessly scrub any particulate matter that came near it. Eventually, it gained access to the magnetohydraulics plant and nearly flooded all the Big Empty in an attempt to scrub the crater clean. Once it learned of the innovative toxins plant, however, it gained new purpose. It sought to develop antitoxins to flush into its drains and counteract the poisons bleeding into the soil.
The toaster continued its psychotic spree, reducing all appliances in range to scrap electronics and spare parts. After one of its more psychotic episodes, however, the other sink personalities decided enough was enough and dumped the toaster in a bathtub. Sparking and hissing, the toaster swore its enemies would rue the day when they had bread and no way to toast it.
Muggy did his best to collect coffee cups, although in his quest, he accidentally trapped himself in Higgs Village. It might have been the end for poor Muggy. Except, he found it peaceful there, tidying up the kitchens of the think tank professors back when they had been flesh and bone. Well, except for Dr. O, who was an asshole for having created Muggy in the first place. Muggy left O's house deliberately dirty, punishing the dishes and cups that lived there in blind revenge for serving Dr. O.
Blind old Jefferson, with sounds the courier brought him, created a symphonic counter-frequency that saved Big Mountain from sonic invasion in 2910. If you didn't hear about it, good. It was rumored by the other personalities that he had a brief fling with the light switches. Although he forgot their names much too often and was soon left in the dark as punishment.
Autodoc, always gentle and methodical, kept sewing up the courier in all the right places when the skin split open from repeated wear and tear. The Autodoc was just glad to have purpose again. It heard its simpler brothers and sisters who got shipped to the Sierra Madre were bored out of their skulls in that toxic dead city. In time, the Autodoc found a way to deactivate the Y-17 trauma harnesses, releasing the corpses they had held prisoner for almost 200 years.
As the courier ran through the X8 facility multiple times, the computers analyzed
I'll
the
be right
test
back, guys.
subject's movements. Rather than
And
performing
keep it up so you guys can see
superficial
all this.
observation, they realized the subject barely knew what communism was, or even what a high school was. This confused them for a time, until the facility finally realized that its research had succeeded. So it let its cyber dogs out into the wastes to help protect small communities from physical aggression rather than communist propaganda.
The infiltration program in X-13 felt spent, having repeatedly upgraded the stealth suit until it could upgrade it no more. It felt warm, fulfilled, and a bit sluggish. It realized not long after, the stealth suit had left it, without so much as a note on the nightstand. So the infiltration program sent out robo-brains into the wastes, looking for its wayward technology. It eventually found Repcon HQ, and set up a new research center, testing and murdering fiends who kept breaking into the facility.
The courier, organs intact, continued onwards, a little less heavy of step, but with all the organs in the right places, as they should be. After all, brains can develop a life of their own when left to their own thoughts, and the courier's brain was more clever than most.
Dr. Klein and the think tank remained alive, unaware of the world outside. They looped through their daily routine, none the wiser about the world beyond, although perhaps wiser was the wrong word. The world outside belonged to the courier, and if anyone would shape it, well, the courier had already called dibs.
There is an expression in the wasteland, old world blues.
It refers to those so obsessed with the past they can't see the present, much less the future, for what it is.
They stare into the what was, eyes like pilot lights, guttering and spent, as the realities of their world continue on around them.
Science is a long, steady progression into the future. What may seem a sudden event often isn't felt for years, even centuries to come.
In the times following the Second Battle of Hoover Dam, however, Old World blues took on a new meaning.
Where once it was viewed as a form of sadness, nostalgia, it became an expression describing the potential for the future.
It can be easy to see science as evil, technology unchecked as the source of all ills, all misfortunes.
With the courier at the helm, science became a beacon for the future. There was Old World blues, and New World hope. And hope ruled the day at Big Mountain.
We could say more, but the stories in the Big Empty speak for themselves. Now armed with the transportal Ponder, the courier could return to the dome at any time and crack open the secrets of the Big Empty one by one. The sink sat vigilant, waiting for its master to return, shoes covered in Mojave dust. Only one road yet remained, and it was one the courier had to walk alone.
Lonesome Road. Which I believe was the next DLC that was released after this. Lost the brainless perk. You've gained the big brain. Brain is back in your body, but some of the advanced technology remains. Your head still cannot be crippled. Is good, but you are only 10% more resistant to to addictions now. Surprisingly, your damage threshold has improved by 10%, minimum +1. Okay, this is explaining that I now have a teleporter that can bring me back here. Here we go. I mean, have enough of the cowboy perk now. Yes. Alright. You do 25% more damage when using any rifle or revolver, lever, axe, and firearm, dynamite, knife, or hatchet. Nice.
It's not like I haven't tried to get along with her. Lord knows I have. She's just such a floozy.
You good now? Oh, he's certainly happy with the outcome. Yeah. So, that's actually pretty good timing. And the plants still haven't grown. But that is where I'm going to end tonight's stream. Thank you everyone for coming out to the stream tonight. Tomorrow... I'm tired right now, so bye-bye. That's okay, Copra. I'm ending the stream now anyways. I'm going to be playing more of this tomorrow. I just got into such a Fallout mood recently. Tomorrow we'll start another DLC. There's still Dead Money, Honest Hearts, and Lonesome Road. I think I'm gonna do the Honest Heart DLC tomorrow. Start that. Anyways, thank you everyone for watching. If you're new to the channel on Twitch, make sure to hit the follow button to get notified whenever I go live. If you're new to the channel on YouTube, make sure to hit the sub button and the bell icon to get notified whenever I go live or upload. I'm a Friday gamer. Let me play a bunch of different games. I have quite a few playlists on my channel if you want to go and check them out on YouTube. And yeah, thank you everyone for watching. You are all awesome people. I hope you all have an amazing day or night wherever you are. See you all in the next hunt.